From a historical perspective, America has always been a symbol of hope and manifest destiny. The thousands of tangibles and intangibles that we consume, such as Diet Coke and freedom, are perceived to bring us a sense of happiness and status. In other words, America paints a picture of promise for people that pursue a prosperous life. However, this paradise is perverted because neither property nor purchases provide peace, ultimately presenting a paradox. With that said, let's go to Mike, who's on an assignment in the headwaters of the Nile. Mike?
The great James Twitchell once said, "Remember, we call things good, as in goods and services. We don't, unless we are academic critics, call them bads." This sounds simplistic, but it is crucial to understanding the powerful allure of materialism. Human beings love things. End quote. Now, let's delve further into this topic. Americans currently view possessions as both a necessity and a status symbol. The quick and thoughtless assumption is that we are seen as better, simply by having more. To an extent, this is true. There are some instances in every study that contradict the other. But how true is it? Is it a bad thing? Who should decide? Let's take credit cards, for example. They've been called the teleporter to happiness. It's not hard to imagine why. Credit card companies give customers credit, and they have the freedom to spend it at their will. They are contracted, per se, to repay it back at the end of a predetermined time, and failure to do so results in interest placed on the remaining amount owed. Regardless, according to the U.S. Census Bureau's 2010 statistics, Americans have a combined $886 billion in credit card debt. That's $5,100 per person, and that number is projected to rise by nearly $200 billion in the next year alone. Also, according to the Federal Reserve Bank, 40% of Americans spend more than they earn.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, Justin, and don't call me Shirley. Now, what does all of this mean? This situation points toward a trend of overspending and poor judgment that will in the future have a drastic and significant negative impact. What we see is Americans reacting on impulse, with the false reality that they will instantly and effortlessly fulfill their dream of becoming accepted and content. But are they really happy? Or is that just as mysterious as to why Miss Dix is addicted to Diet Coke? I don't know. Let's find out. Back to you.
Thanks, Mike.
Was that a piranha?
Mike, are you okay over there? Looks like we lost him. So we have seen evidence from credit card use, but what effects do commercials have on us? We will get right back after the short break.
Welcome back to Hack Job. Today we're with the Gilberts. Okay, guys, are you ready to see your new kitchen? Me too. Let's go. Take a look. Oh, here we go. It looks amazing.
You didn't do anything. You just put Bud Light on the counter.
Exactly. It totally opens it up. We gave it a fun vibe. Clearly, this is a room people want to hang out in.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
The landscapers are here. Nice.
Welcome back. We are going back to Mike, who has survived the piranha attack, to find out how various commercials influence our perceptions on consumerism. Mike?
Commercials are an integral part of our daily life. We see them on TV, hear them on the radio, and view them through the computer. Whether we approve of it or not, we are constantly bombarded by some form of advertisement. Throughout all stages of life, we are targeted aggressively by corporations encouraging us to take interest in their product. Take, for example, the Consuming Kids documentary. As young children, businesses appeal to us in an age-appropriate manner, creating bonds that connect us to them in the future. It is seen in most commercials that some form of fantasy is present in order to persuade us that somehow the purchase and use of the advertised product will elevate our status. Let's look at the Bud Light commercial you just saw. A man remodels his house with a bucket of Bud Light. Seems simple. Somehow, it made his status much more appealing to friends because it resulted in a celebration at the house. He was entirely reliant on the product. On the other hand, his wife was pessimistic because she was aware of the reality that it was simply a farce. Now, let's go to the other commercial we saw, the Diet Coke advertisement, where the product was used to create the illusion that it brought celebrity status to anyone who drank the beverage. At the end, the words "Stay Extraordinary" appear, which implies that the product makes us, literally, extraordinary. As previously stated, commercials and advertisements are present everywhere, and they all focus on the premise of creating happiness. But is this really what they intend to do? Are they successful? What does it mean to be truly happy? Back to Justin to wrap it up.
That is some stellar insight, Mike. Thanks. It is evident that Americans view their happiness as forms of consumption. Credit cards temporarily make our wildest dreams come true. And then we're stuck to face the reality that we are living beyond our means. Commercials implant ideas such as, if I buy this item, the fantasy land the commercial suggests will come true. Well, we're out of time for today. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.